Acid test on her showed positive. She was denying that she had sex. Then she said she had to go to the bathroom. She went to the bathroom. She was in there for quite a while. We kept knocking on the door. Finally, we got her to open the door, and there was blood everywhere. She was cleaning it up. So we took her back to the room, and I was afraid that she knew she was pregnant. She had done something to herself. So the doctor started doing a vaginal exam on her. We had the lady come to clean the bathroom. She put the baby in the trash can, and then she put another clean liner over the top of it. So when they looked in there, there was no trash in there, but it's underneath the clean bag. The baby's dead. Okay, we have him in trauma too, but she killed the kid.
Today's story takes us to a small town in New Mexico in early 2023. Alexee Trevizo, a 19-year-old girl living in Artesia, is currently facing criminal charges related to the death of her newborn baby. The baby was found hidden in a trash can in the bathroom Alexee entered and remained in for 20 minutes straight. She visited the hospital earlier with complaints of back pain, stating she did not know she was pregnant. As the case is still open and more information surfaces, questions about what truly happened that day still remain unanswered. Welcome back to the chilling realm of True Crime Expresso, where we voyage deep into the world of solved and unsolved crimes and spine-chilling stories from all corners of the planet. In today's video, we will cover the case of Alexee Trevizo. We'll explain how the sequence of events transpired and how she hid her pregnancy, fooling everyone. Without further ado, let's dive into the case. Alexee Trevizo, a 19-year-old residing in New Mexico, found herself in the middle of a homicide case that drew high media attention. While information about the identities of her parents are undisclosed, it was reported that Alexee had a heated argument with her mother, Rosa Rodriguez, at the hospital. A recorded video captured the tense atmosphere, featuring a doctor in a white lab coat discussing the situation with an officer. The footage captured Trevizo and her tearful apology to her mother, who sat at the edge of her hospital bed. Trevizo could be seen lying on the bed, expressing her remorse to her mother by saying, "It came out of me. I put it in the bag, in the trash bag. I'm sorry, Mom."
I put a dead baby in the bathroom. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I can't nothing about it.
Well, Alexee, I told you about this.
But if
I just asked you, baby, to tell me the truth.
it was not trying to make you.
What did you do to it? Okay, stop right here.
Stop.
Do you guys have, I'm the charge nurse, do you guys have any questions for me?
Like, how big is the baby?
It's full term.
What? The 9 months? That was great.
It all started in December 2022. Alexee Trevizo made a visit to the emergency room, initially complaining of back pain. However, subsequent laboratory tests uncovered something else. She was not only pregnant, but also in the middle of giving birth. On January 27, 2023, when surveillance cameras captured Trevizo hurrying towards the restroom within the ER, her hand positioned near her lower back. She remained inside for 19 minutes, only revealing herself after nursing staff got the key from security and informed her of their entry. Upon entering the restroom, the nursing staff encountered a scene of horror. The bathroom was covered in blood. At first, the nurses thought that Alexee was attempting to harm herself or having pregnancy-related medical complications. They checked the toilet, but found it empty, and then examined the top of the trash can. Yet, they found nothing unusual. As medical personnel attended to Alexee's needs, a housekeeper entered the bathroom to clean up the blood-strewn area. While taking out the trash, she noticed an unusual weight. It was much heavier than usual. She decided to check it, and there, she discovered a shocking and horrifying truth. There was a baby tied in another bag, concealed at the bottom of the trash can. The housekeeper's discovery sent actual shockwaves through the hospital, which prompted immediate action from the nursing staff. They opened the bag and found the newborn baby, already cold and blue. The infant boy showed no signs of life. According to court documents, a doctor officially declared the time of death as 2:28 a.m. on January 27, 2023. The death certificate revealed that Alexee had already named the baby Alex. Alexee Trevizo's best friend throughout her time at Artesia High School was Devin Fierro, her boyfriend of 3 years, and also a senior at the school. According to their friends, discussions about her pregnancy began circulating in November of 2022, when she would have been approximately 7 months pregnant. However, she denied these rumors whenever anyone asked. Even a cheerleading coach had asked her about it, and Alexee continued to attribute her weight gain to birth control pills. One friend recalled, "She knew she was pregnant and hid it from almost everyone. She told me she had just gained weight because she was on the pill." A lot of students at Artesia High School were suspecting Alexee Trevizo was not as innocent as she claimed. Trevizo had never explicitly revealed her pregnancy to them, despite widespread speculation within the school. "We didn't want to get into her business. The last thing you want to ask someone who looks like they've gained weight is if they were pregnant," said a friend. They said that throughout the preceding year, Alexee consistently wore baggy-type clothing, which was different from her previous fashion style. As Trevizo's weight gain became increasingly apparent in mid-December, she told her friends that she needed to shed the extra pounds and planned to go on a diet to regain her previous form. When Alexee and her boyfriend, Devin Fierro, returned to school weeks later, there were whispers about the incident, but no one had concrete information. The couple carried on at school as if nothing had happened, offering no explanations for their absence. Another classmate of Alexee Trevizo described her as a master manipulator in their social circles. They revealed that while Alexee had many friends, she maintained very few close friendships. This classmate went on to explain the complexity of Alexee. "One minute she could be friendly with you if she wanted something, then pretend you don't exist the next." The friends who shared these observations chose to remain anonymous, citing the tight-knit nature of the small community in Artesia, where everyone knows everyone. They also said that she had this attitude about her as if she was better than anyone else. It was almost as if she looked down on you. They also mentioned Alexee's belief that she held a special position within the school's cheerleading squad, due to her closer relationship with the cheer coaches than most of the other girls. In a wrongful death lawsuit filed in New Mexico, Alexee Trevizo has accused the nursing staff of giving her medications that allegedly led to her baby's death before birth. The medications in question were morphine and ketorolac for pain, as well as Zofran and ondansetron for nausea. However, Jerry Dugan, a former Philadelphia County homicide prosecutor, now a medical malpractice attorney, criticized these claims in an episode of Law and Crime's Sidebar podcast. Dugan characterized the defendant's approach, as represented by her lawyer, as both desperate and dangerous. He pointed out that the amount of morphine found in the infant's system was so low that it would not have been a cause of death. Trevizo's attorney, in response, said that the baby had only 0.19 nanograms of morphine in his system at the time of autopsy. The attorney also mentioned that the baby had tested positive for COVID-19 and influenza. He had previously said that his client was unaware of her pregnancy. Dugan, however, strongly criticized what he termed the Big Mac defense. He pointed out that photos of Trevizo cheering at basketball games, which have circulated online and showed a noticeable baby bump. He believed that the argument that her weight gain was due to daily visits to McDonald's was unlikely to be seen as a reasonable defense by any jury. Artesia General Hospital has not provided a response to questions regarding the lawsuit. A supervising nurse on the night the baby passed away told the police that Alexee Trevizo had been lying during her hospital stay, as she claimed not to be sexually active. However, Gary Mitchell, Trevizo's lawyer, continues to support her claims, claiming that the hospital staff, including nurses and doctors, failed in their care of her. In addition to the ongoing legal proceedings, Trevizo faces charges of tampering with evidence, as detailed in a criminal complaint filed in Eddy County, located in southeastern New Mexico. She is also charged with child abuse, stemming from the loss of the baby's life, in addition to the tampering with evidence offense. Autopsy findings revealed no physical abnormalities or injuries in the newborn at birth. The examination indicated the presence of air in the lungs and stomach, showing that the baby was born alive following a complete 38 weeks of pregnancy. The post-mortem examination, conducted by the medical investigator, determined the cause of the baby's death to be entrapment. In this context, entrapment refers to a situation where a person is enclosed within a sealed or partially sealed container, such as a tightly tied plastic trash bag, and uses up all available oxygen until there isn't enough amount to support life. After giving birth in the bathroom, Alexee Trevizo attempted to clean up the blood in the bathroom area before rejoining her mother, Rosa Rodriguez. When questioned by the police about the discovery of the infant's body in a trash can, both Trevizo and her mother said that they were unaware of Trevizo's pregnancy at the time. Trevizo was released from jail on May 16, 2023 on a $100,000 unsecured bond, with specific conditions including a curfew from 7 p.m. to 7 a.m., abstaining from drugs and alcohol, and not possessing firearms. In addition to the conditions of her release, Alexee Trevizo was prohibited from having any contact from any friends. Police records show that authorities attempted to interview Alexee on January 31st, just 4 days after the baby's death, and again on April 26th, when they approached her outside of school. However, she declined to speak with them without her attorney present. Devin Fierro, who has acknowledged that the child was his, also refused to cooperate with the police. He declined their requests for interviews on February 9th and February 16th. Upon the news of the deceased newborn, rumors circulated at Artesia High School implicating Alexee as the mother. When she and her boyfriend Devin returned to school a few weeks later, there were speculations about the incident, but no concrete information was available. Despite her return to school, Alexee no longer participated in cheerleading at games. The coaches said this was due to her absence, during which they had learned new routines for an upcoming cheer competition that she was not familiar with. Despite her legal situation, Artesia school officials allowed her to graduate from high school. However, she was not allowed to participate in the graduation ceremony. According to one of her friends, they were warned by a teacher that discussing the situation would result in suspensions and exclusion from high school graduation ceremonies. In the last week of April, when her son would have been 3 months old, she wore a mini dress and sneakers to dance the night away with Devin Fierro. She even had pictures taken. According to one of her school friends, Alexee appeared carefree, even though she must have been aware of the rumors circulating about her, Devin, and the baby. The friend mentioned that in an English class, Alexee wrote a poem titled People Talk, addressing the rumors and speculations surrounding her. It was her way of pushing back against the gossip. The friend also described Alexee as a narcissist and said that if she is convicted for the alleged crime, she deserves a long prison time. They said that she would eventually have to answer to a higher authority for her actions. Alexee Trevizo's trial on the criminal charges is scheduled for February 2024. As the trial date looms and the details of this heartbreaking case continue to unravel, many questions remain unanswered. Will justice be served, and what will the outcome of the trial be? And perhaps most importantly, if she indeed did it on purpose, why did she do it? Join us as we closely follow this story, and feel free to share your thoughts and questions about the case.